passado distante, um lugar sagrado, uma época onde uma criança do campo mancharia o clero, deitaria sobre o fogo para possuir o que era proibido.
If I were to take a woman, I would be spitting in the face of God. You're a man like other men.
You find it difficult to repent of this sin?
Yes, Father.
Why?
I love her, Father.
You'll destroy each other, you know that, don't you?
O que os devotados pregavam, eles desafiavam.
It challenges established knowledge.
O que as leis não permitiam, eles faziam.
Ruined you, and he's ruined me.
O que o céu prometia, eles apedrejavam.
It is the time of judgment.
This isn't the only blood that will flow.
Em nome de Deus, perdoa-os, Pai, por eles terem amado. Em nome de Deus.
O canto dos povos da floresta nos fala de amor e paixão. As águas, os bichos, as praias, os peixes que as lendas fizeram canção. E desta janela o mundo é tão verde, voar é a maior emoção. Vejo asa branca nos campos e patos, jacarés, bem te vi. E o meu coração voa neste avião.
Turismo ecológico. Consciência de preservação de nossas reservas.
In 1963, Jack Nicklaus came to the 16th hole in the final round of the Masters, tied with Sam Snead. He became the youngest Masters champion. In 1975, Jack Nicklaus came to 16, one behind Tom Weiskopf, to a record 5th Masters championship. This is the story of how Jack Nicklaus got to the 16th hole in the final round of the 1986 Masters.
It's one of the great championships of the world. That's how much it means. And the spectators all over the world want that probably the most prized ticket that you can possibly get is entrance to the Masters tournament. It's a very, very big thing.
The whole thing here is something you kind of dream about, and when you're able to come here and play and win this golf tournament, then it becomes a part of your life, and you look forward to it each year. And of course, the years here have been very good to me.
Well, when I think of Augusta, I think of great beauty. I don't know of a golf course that you have such tremendous beauty anywhere in the world, and I've always said that if they have a golf course like this in heaven, I hope I'm the head pro there one day.
It may seem easy to say in retrospect, but you did know from the start that this Masters, the 50th, would be golden in more ways than one. You knew it from the moment Gary Player teed off on the 7th hole of the par 3 course. Gary Koch won the contest, Gary Player the crowd, and everyone had a thought about who would do well in the 4 days to follow.
I like Ballesteros.
I like Jack.
Andy Bean, the Augusta National Golf Club.
Thursday. It was windy all day and cold in the morning. Not the best time to play golf if you're 84 years old. So Gene Sarazen was given some help warming up on the first tee. And then he and
I'm just out there so he has someone to talk to. I mean, you know, we get along good out there, and he was just chattering away. I mean, it was just, it was very exciting. I was very proud of him.
Late in the day, scores rose, but China's T.C. Chin birdied 11 through 14 and shot 69. Two-time champion Seve Ballesteros almost spun his third shot into the pond at 15. He made bogey from there and shot 71. While five-time champion Jack Nicklaus found this to be the story of his day.
I actually played very well today. The thing that hasn't been bothering me all year has been my putting, and I couldn't get anything in the hole today. I played very well. I drove the ball well, hit one bad shot all day, a bad tee shot at 3, and I made bogey. Outside of that, I didn't hit any bad shots.
Feel okay headed towards tomorrow?
Yeah, if I can get a, you know, it sounds silly when I've been putting pretty well, but if I can get a couple putts in the hole, I think the way I'm playing, I can shoot some good scores.
On the leaderboard after day one, 4 surprises in the 60s, but 4 champions within striking distance. For a time on Friday, it was 1964 all over again, and Arnold Palmer was attacking Amen Corner. But this particular dream was not to be, and Arnie knew it. Though he wound up with a birdie putt that did leave us with the last hurrah. And a reminder of something he'd said about this Masters a few weeks earlier.
Well, I'm going to be there trying to win. I remember when Jack Nicklaus said to me in, I think Jack's, what, 46 now. I remember about 15 years ago, when he said to me, he said, I'll tell you what, he says, I will never be playing golf out here when I'm 35 to 40, I will be through. And I said, well, Jack, I said, you can come and watch me because I'm going to still be playing. And I read an article the other day where Jack said at 46 and still playing that he felt like a man at 46 ought to be able to win a golf tournament. There's no reason why. And I don't disagree with him. As a matter of fact, I think he's right. I think he can still win a golf tournament. But if you can win at 46, I'm not sure you can't win at 56. You just have to get it all together one time.
If there has ever been a place for Jack Nicklaus to get it together, it's the 16th hole.
Right club. Good shot.
Where he finally makes a putt, shoots 71, and is 1 over after 2 days. That afternoon, in a round of golf worthy of a Sunday finish, 7 men fight for and fall from the lead, all on the second 9 holes. One of them is Seve Ballesteros, a co-leader until his drive lands behind a tree at 13. That conversation with his caddy, his brother, results in a 3-wood shot, but the ball rolls to the creek, and Seve falls from the lead. As does Tom Watson, whose second at 11 lands not in the pond that guards the green, but in Ray's Creek behind it. And then he does the same thing at 12, but he's lost 4 shots.
Watson is Green 0 through 12.
At 13, another champion is moving up. Ben Crenshaw for eagle. Now 3 under par. And when Japan's Tommy Nakajima does the same thing, just moments later, there's a 5-way tie at the top of the Masters, which again includes Ballesteros, now playing his second shot at 15. And in media headquarters, the lead on the hourly stories is changing minute by minute.
Crenshaw has certainly come on strong this afternoon. He just had a eagle on number 13.
And Ballesteros putts for eagle. And stands alone at the top.
Ballesteros.
And as the wind blows late in the day, he lines up a birdie at 18. To get to 5 under par for a firm hold on the lead and a 1-stroke change in the cut.
Well, that just means 149 is in for sure.
I think you can pretty well figure
149 is in.
Yeah.
For some, it's time to go home. For others, it's time to get close. And Greg Norman, who plays 16 as well as Nicklaus, finishes 3 shots back. It's Seve in the lead after a round of 68, but there are still 4 other champions within sight of the top.
Played good. I'm very happy with my score. It was great, 68 today, and this weather condition was fantastic. I'm very happy.
Really exciting, up and down, back and forth. A lot of things happened in your round, didn't they?
That's what makes this game so interesting.
Yeah.
One final note on round 2. First round co-leader Ken Green made 78. It would have been worse, except for this shot at 18, which Green never saw. On Saturday, expectations run high for the 3rd round as the galleries on the course and audiences around the world wait for someone to take control of this Masters. But with one notable exception, nothing happens. That exception is South Africa's Nick Price, who goes out in 33 and then birdies the first 4 holes on the second 9. He hits a wedge close at 15 and has that left to go 8 under for the day, 4 under for the tournament. At 16, now on course record pace, he hits a tee shot to take full advantage of where the hole's been cut. And now has this for 9 under par. In the history of the Masters, 6 men have shot 64. As he walked up 18, Nick Price was putting.
2 days ago, did you think you'd be in a position to go into Sunday and win the Masters?
No, I didn't think so. I think I was just trying to get into the top 20 and so that I could get exempt for next year, get invited back.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
But no one's ready to concede, including Bernhard Langer's wife, Vicky, on the right. While Shannon Pavin is a one-woman cheering section for husband Corey. And a famous father and son combination begins to make a move on the course. Jack Nicklaus, with son Jackie caddying, shoots a 69, but still can't get a long putt to drop. And is 2 under after 3 rounds.
I've got a good chance with a good round.
For others, it's a day of missed opportunities. Tom Kite sets up a brilliant birdie at 17, but then misses a 2-foot putt to bogey 18. Corey Pavin eagles 15 and immediately gives both strokes back when his tee shot finds the water at 16. And Seve Ballesteros goes virtually the entire day without making a putt, closing with bogeys on the last 2 holes for a 72. And that hands the
golf course was very benign today, and you know, it's obviously showing, but still, when the heat's on, the guys really don't shoot a lot of, the leaders aren't shooting a lot of birdies like Nikki Price did, so you know, you still got to respect the old girl. She's, when the pressure's on, you still got to be careful.
There are 15 players within 4 strokes of the lead with 18 holes to play.
I can go any other place in the world, but I don't get the same feeling that I get right here at the Masters.
On a warm, nearly windless Sunday, 4 men arrive for one of golf's great finishes.
You look good. Yeah, we'll see you. See you at the PGA. Yes.
Hi, Jerry. How you doing? You all right?
Greg, how you doing today? Pretty good, thanks. How you guys?
Great day today, huh?
Yeah, beautiful, huh?
And one of them made history as even he had never made it before.
Pretty, isn't it? Well, thank you.
You play well.
Give her a try.
Jack Nicklaus played the first 8 holes even par.
And which is a real big four, and he told me before he hit the shot, he says 3 from the start of the day. I really did, but nothing really was happening for the first few holes. He made a birdie on 2, but he went and bogeyed, I guess it was 4, bogeyed 4, and then he missed a short putt on 6. So, you know, we were kind of just going along with just the slightest hope, and then all of a sudden, you know, he got on a roll and he started going.
4 straight birdies as Jack Nicklaus and his son watched in the Bob Jones cabin.
That was the hardest part. My stomach was in knots, and my dad and I were sitting there, and he got up walking around, and that
trying to go for the 3 instead of, and while I was playing for the 4, so there was a shot I was trying to play for, but I just didn't make a good swing at it.
And now his 3rd shot from the right of the green as Jack Nicklaus kept on watching.
When Greg hit the ball to the right and chipped it down the green, I said, well, the last time Greg hit it, I was sitting down. I think I'll stand up this time. So I stood up. And I never try to wish anybody bad luck on a putt. I never don't believe in that. I believe that, you know, you do it with your own golf clubs, not with somebody else's.
And Norman now had this to force a playoff. On April 13th, 1986, Jack Nicklaus won his 6th Masters and 20th major.
It was such a thrill. I mean, I can remember walking up each green, and I was really getting choked up inside. I mean, I was so proud of him.
That was something that Jack did. I don't know how he does it. He doesn't have any nerves. They're not 46 years old anyway.
You all have been just so fantastic. Coming down the stretch today was an experience I'll never forget. I've had it a couple other times in my life, and when a fella gets that, I was fortunate enough to have it in '78 at St. Andrews and '80 at Baltusrol, coming down the stretch, and having the people react like they did. And I kept saying to myself, as I'm walking down the fairway, I says, come on, Jack. I said, I started to get tears in my eyes, and I said, you've got more golf to play. But I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You were terrific. Thank you.
He wore his first green jacket 23 years ago. He was the youngest champion then, and we've watched him grow through the years. There's never been a golfer like him at the Masters. Maybe there's never been a golfer like him, period.
A friend of mine this week had an article. It was written in Atlanta last Sunday. put it on the refrigerator, made me read it. His article says, Nicklaus, gone, done. Clubs are too rusty. And I kept thinking that all week. I said, my clubs are not rusty and I'm not done.
dos povos da floresta nos fala de amor e paixão. As águas, os bichos, as praias, os peixes que as lendas fizeram canção. E desta janela o mundo é tão verde, voar é a maior emoção.
Vejo asa branca nos campos
e
patos, jacarés, bem te vi. E o meu coração voa neste avião.
Turismo ecológico. Consciência de preservação de nossas reservas.
Parigui, parigui.